Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry. Exciting times. We have got chicken on the go. We've got meat processing on the go. Our chickens have no food. So we're going to be working on getting some new farms up and running pretty quickly. That's going to be a bit of a major concern for us this time. We've got a new power plant up and running. I did pause this one, didn't I? Yes. We've got a new power plant up and running, which is doing absolutely fine for the moment. And we've got another half we can build when the requirements get there, when we have the need for it. We're flaring off stuff. What are you flaring off? What are you making that you're flaring off there? Ammonia. I think that's fine. I don't think we have any use for ammonia. Although, could ammonia be burnt in these? Apparently not. You can't burn ammonia to make boiler stuff. That's a word. Don't worry about it. It's a word. It makes sense. It's a coherent sentence is what I meant to say. Even that wasn't coherent. Go me. And we've also got our glass facility outlined, ready to go. We have a mining tower here. Now that's a bit of a problem. We need to get some more copper down, don't we? So they've got all the way up to there. So let's say mining designation. It's on 15 at the moment. So if we go here and make it flat. If we go here and make it flat. If we go here and go down one, that'll do then. And we just say all of that is going to be level 14. That should be absolutely fine. So that's that problem solved. Excellent. We should be making some new excavators. We are, which are going to be down here. They are going to be... Oh, didn't mean to click on the farm. They're going to be working over here. And this should be getting sand, rock, and maybe some dirt. And that is going to be taking out all of that to get us lots and lots of sand. Hopefully. So let's assign an excavator and a couple of trucks to start with. So the other ones are all done, which should be very soon. So that one has to go down there, around there, and probably around there. That's fine. That makes sense. We've got some new refugees, which is great. We have 31 workers available. Hooray! Hooray. We are going to need quite a lot of workers to get the glass facility up and running, so that's something. So first things first, our chickens are dying because we don't have enough food. So where do they get food from? They obviously use the animal feed. The animal feed comes from here. So we get animal feed from tofu processing, makes a little bit of animal feed, and that one doesn't. Where's the other one? This one. And bread, wheat processing makes a little bit of animal feed. And did we get corn mush on the go? No, we didn't get it on the go because they don't eat corn mash, do they? I think we decided they don't eat corn mash. If I just take potatoes out for a minute. No, corn mash isn't down there. That was used for something entirely different. I didn't actually cancel that, did I? No. Although we don't have any potatoes going in there, but that's fine because we have probably enough potatoes. Bread is backing up. So, does this make animal feed as well? No, that just makes the bread. So if we can get more wheat and we can get more soybeans, that will get us extra animal feed. And if we get more wheat and we get extra wheat and this backs up, this over here will start being, the wheat will start going into here, which will start making more animal feed. And if we're not making any fertilizer, that extra animal feed, as it is right now, will make its way over there. Do you just turn... so we also have one for corn. That's what I was looking for. Wait, we have one for corn. Is it corn I want? No, because then we'd have to have corn with soybeans I'm thinking of. Can you do soybeans into animal feed? Yes, you can. So we could think about bringing in extra soybeans over there. So let's just have a look at our soybean processing a little bit. So you're full of, what is this? Limestone. It uses limestone to make tofu. That can't be good for you. Soybeans are there. So if we could put a splitter in on the soybean line somewhere, we could think about moving extra soybeans, if we have any. Is that soybeans? It is. It doesn't look like soybeans. I don't really know what soybeans look like. We could think about moving extra soybeans over to here and making this do soybeans as well. That is, of course, if we manage to get that all done. So we need to think about getting that up and running. So we're going to build These farms. How many workers do farms take? 12! Okay, well we can get a couple up and running. So let's unpause these first two. And then have we got enough building parts? We do. Let's think about how we're going to get these plumbed in. Do we actually want them facing that way? It's much of a muchness, really, isn't it? Because we're going to have to... They can probably get to the... If we had trucks delivering it, we could probably get trucks delivering wheat. Could we get trucks delivering soybeans? That's probably no. But I guess we'll figure that out when we get to it. Because what I'm thinking is if we want to bring down conveyor belts down there to automate that, then it'd be useful if they're facing that way. If we want to bring pipes up to automate the water and the fertilizer, it'd be useful if they're going the other way. So it's much of a muchness, really, isn't it? It's much of a muchness. So where is our closest water? We have water here. How much do farms take? They take... Let's find a working farm. That'll help. 60. They take 60 a month. So this pipe here is currently only a Mark 1 pipe because it's feeding these, and these use 6. So we'd need to upgrade this pipe. So let's think about this. We're going to need to get another one of these in. Let's just copy this and let's just pop this in like here. And then if we think about taking... We could take it directly from here rather than before this. That might be a good idea. So if we take it from there, it's going to have to be a Mark 2. So if we just make... If we just say Mark 2, what we're doing, let's just get a Mark 2 pipe. We get a Mark 2 pipe from there and bring it underneath there. And then... bring it right up there. And then where is this? Just trying to get it all lined up. Is that right? I think that's in the middle, isn't it? Nope. Yeah, it's there. So if we then bring this under there, it's actually going over the top, which is no good for anyone. So let's bring it to like there. Was it not lined up? It was lined up. Why won't you go? Is it because that bit's too close? That pillar's too close? There we go. And then we can bring you... let's bring you up again, just as I like having you nice and high and out of the way. And then we can bring you... No, stay up. Stay up. Why aren't you staying up? All the way along here. And then those farms, for whatever reason... No, I don't want that, because that's connected to the wrong thing to start with. Let's... Is there a reason those farms are there? There isn't. They're just slightly offline. Well, that's fine. We can change that when we get to it. So we bring that into there and then down there. That's absolutely fine. So that is that done. Let's unpause that. Make sure that's all unpaused. Make sure that's unpaused. Excellent. So that's our water sorted for those two farms. I've got the game paused. Let's unpause. We then need fertilizer, and fertilizer is here. Now that is a Mark 1 pipe. It says it can do 74. It's got 74 in it, I suppose. That's fine. How much fertilizer do you take? Fertilizer. It's not very clear. How much fertilizer do you take? How do I know you're fertilized? Fertilizers overview. Literally, no idea. 5.1.3, so it uses 5.3% fertilizer every month. I've got no idea. It doesn't sound like it uses a lot though. We know that we're really backed up and this pipe's backed up, so it's probably not a concern. So let's just take this one here. So that's the highest it can go? I'm not sure you... Oh, it's also gone a bit squiggly. I don't want you to go squiggly. I'd like you to go straight. Is it squiggly because it can't get up there for some reason? I think that is the case. Okay. And then it's trying to go... So let's do that. And then... Is that the edge of the farm? I feel like you should be able to go one more. Like that. Like that. If I bring you into there, and then we can bring you down one. And I'd like you to go underneath. Thank you. I would not like you to connect. I'd like you to continue on. And then whatever higgledy-piggledy mess we need to get down there. That's absolutely fine. So let's unpause that. They've already started making everything. So you shouldn't be potatoes. We need to change that to, what did I say? Wheat. Wheat, grass, vegetables. And then not potatoes, soybeans, grass, vegetables. That should be absolutely fine. And they don't have any fertilizer at the moment because the pipe hasn't been built. That makes absolute sense. So that should be fine. Then it's just getting it all out. Do I need to maybe make some storage up there? Can they get to the vegetable store? They absolutely cannot. So, what do we do about that? That is a good question, me. That is a good question. The chickens actually have a bit of food at the moment. That's not going to last very long, though. So I could either raise all of these up and try and clear this space out a bit so that the trucks can actually get in here. Or the lazy man's option is to put down another storage like here and then belt into here. That is a proper lazy man's option. And what we want in the end is it all to be belted down. Do I just build belts all the way down? Those are some quite long belts, aren't they? Let's see how we go with the trucks to start with, I think. So yeah, let's just think about... Let's unpause so stuff can happen. So if we go from like here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and we unity all of that. And then we say if we're going to go from here, we want to go up like at least a couple. And would that work? Yes. And you go there and into there. And you go there, there, and into there. And I think trucks should be able to get down there. Mr. Truck, come here, please. Navigation overlay. Yes, so you should now be able to deliver vegetables. Perfect. So let's just unity build those. So that should be that problem sorted. When we get those crops, we can't store any tree saplings. I don't really care about storing lots of tree saplings because our forest is bountiful. Have we started planting elsewhere? We have. We started planting around the side there. Look, that's good. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like he's got somewhere to go. Where is our tree? That's tree harvesting. Oh, we had this problem before. Where do you designate tree planting? I think you do it from the forester, don't you? I just want to see Yeah, they've got lots and lots they can do. So once they finish doing that, we'll move the area down there. That's absolutely fine. Right then, so we don't need any of this anymore. That was our glass ratio production thing. You are all saying you don't have anywhere to dump coal. Oh, that's absolutely fine. I mean, it's not fine. Ideally, you would be dumping coal. But if we're full of coal, we're full of coal. Do you know what? I'm all right with that. That is a problem that I thought we were going to have for quite a while, and it is no longer a concern. So that's really nice. We should have our other excavator now. So let's come over here and say another excavator and another 2 trucks. And this excavator has started digging out the sand. That is so nice to see. We have sand in store. So over here, that's where our sand is. Do we want to belt that up? We could have probably built this over here, but hey ho, it's all done now. So what do we need to unpause to get our glass production up and running? That's another good question, me. So these are a 1-to-1. So let's just think. So we're going to need all of this, aren't we? We're going to need all of this, I'm pretty sure. So let's unpause this, and this. And we're going to need whatever that is, and we're going to need that storage, and we're going to need... Why are they... Hold on. So that makes acid. That makes acid. I'm confused as to why I have that going on. Oh, that uses acid. That makes the glass mix. Right, okay. So I haven't actually finished this, have I? Because right now, the acid is going into one and not into those. So I think we need to get rid of this, this, and this. Because that's going to be the sand, limestone, and salt. So we need to think about how this is going to work. So we need to come... How much acid do they use? 12. So 1 is going to be fine. I'd like it to come around this side. Like that. So that's the acid sorted. And then and how much of everything else? 48 sand. So we might need a Mark II belt for that. Does that do sand? I'm assuming it's this. That looks like sand to me. So if we come from here and we say you go into there. And then, how is this all going to fit? How is this all going to fit? I think these are going to need to have to move back a bit. Because then we're going to have like... If this comes off of here and goes up 2... How do I turn magnet off again? R. It does not want to do that straight because it's trying to go around that. Okay. So what if I come off of there and go up? Come off of there. What are you trying to do? Cannot join if not flat. I want you to join there. And then come to here and go. What are you doing to me, game? What is this? What is this? Okay, so if I started like here and went down, oh, it's because I've got magnet off. So if I start here and go up 2, it can get to there. And if you bring that one across to there. And then is that going to be able to get into there? Not nicely. Is that going to be enough? What if I wanted you to go the other way? Not shift. Control. Okay, so what if you did that monstrosity? And then you come down into there. And into there. Well, I had it. That'll do. And into there. That's not going to work because of that one. So if we bring you up, turn magnet off, bring you up 1, bring you there, turn magnet on. Right, that works. No, that's not going to work. Why can't I figure this out? Why is this so annoying? Let's go the other way. Let's do the flat belts first. So you're going to go into there. Except that only needs to be a Mark 1. So let's just do this right to start with. But then nothing's going to fit into those. Oh, I cannot figure this out for the life of me. Let's just... Oh, this must be so embarrassing. I think I'll have to move those back a bit more. But let's just... So you are going to come out like there. You have to go up 1. So you're going to go to there. You have to go up 2. So you have to go to there. Okay. Let's just move these a lot further back. Right, so that's how all that has to fit. So let's just extend that a bit. And we'll extend that a bit so they're all the same. And then we'll just copy those and put that there. And then we forgot to hold shift, so we'll copy that, put that there. Right, so that's how all the belts are going to look coming out of there. Fine, so then you are going to go to there. You are going to go to there. You are going to go to there. Excellent. Except you need to be a Mark II, and you need to be a Mark II. Mark II, Mark II, Mark 1, Mark 1, that's all fine. How much does the rest of it use? 12 and 12. So Mark 1 will be fine for everything else. So then you have to go into there. And into there. And into there. And you have to go into there. Not a massive fan of that layout, if I'm being honest. If we go from this side, you go into there. You go into there. I'm going to take that from there. Yeah, perfect. Right, there we go. We're going to have to unpause all of those. And that one and that one. And that one and that one. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Not that bit yet. And then we're going to need this bit. Right, so then comes the question. So that makes 48 sand. These use 24. So we need 2 of these up and running. So 1, 2. So you need to feed into there. We're going to need that bit. We're going to need that bit. That's mixing, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah. Got that. We're going to need 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 you. We're going to need you, you, and you. So we're going to need you and you. I'd have to unpause the connectors as well. Right. And I'm going to need you and you and you and you. Why are those belts? Because that's the slag. Right. So we're going to need you, 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 which come down to there. And then you, and you, and you, and you. Oh my god, this is horrendous. You. Right. Anything else we need? That, and that. Right, I think... I mean, it's very hard to tell. But I think that is everything we need to get our glass up and running. And we'll see if that's enough resources for us to run that on its own. If we need a bit more, then we need a bit more. So we've got the sulfur there, we've got the sand there. So again, we could belt those things in at some point should we wish. Right, so hopefully, as most of today's problems solve, they have started hollowing off that top bit of that mountain, which is lovely. Where are we dumping at the moment? Are we just dumping everything down here still? Yeah, it looks like. Do we still have a dump up here? But they're just not using it? Yep. Okay. And we really need to start thinking about making bridges elsewhere, don't we? But they seem to struggle with dumping further away, so we'll see how that goes. Our trucks are busy. Not a massive surprise. But once we get this up and running, oh, we can start thinking about exciting stuff then. We can start thinking about our Mark II vehicles. And I mean, that is exciting. Just checking all this is built. It is, so you should have fertilizer. How do I tell? 0 fertilizer. What? Oh, hold on. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Why won't you let me pipe into there? Transports, pipe. You go to there. You go to there. And then just Unity build, please, please. But you should have fertilizer. You don't have fertilizer. Why don't you have fertilizer? There's fertilizer in there. Oh, you do have fertilizer now. We now don't have enough workers because we just started building all of that stuff. Nope, we haven't even started building it yet. I think we just lost 8 people. How? How do we keep losing people? We've got a lot of concrete, so let's pause a chunk of this. They never use this. So I'm tempted to say, don't deliver cargo. There's literally no point to it. Don't deliver cargo there. What's the point? What's the point? Suppose you have to let trucks pick up stuff from there. Okay. Okay. So yeah, chicken food is the concern right now. We could do with getting these other 2 farms up and running, but we have no way of running them because we haven't got enough workers. So there's not a lot we can do about that. How long until we get more workers, I guess, is the question. In 9 months, less than 9 months. We also have our ship here. Do you have any more upgrades that we can be doing? Or did we do that? I think we did it all, didn't we? We have the ship Mark II. But we don't have the ship Mark II because... Oh, we're already doing it. It's literally doing it as we wait. So it's got needs steel to be delivered, and then we'll have, I'm guessing that's the ship Mark II. I think that's what that there means. Sweet. And once that's done, you can start ranging further afield. The sulfur boat isn't doing much because we are absolutely rammed with sulfur. That's fine. You're not getting anything at all yet. That's also fine. We could get you getting more oil. But we have quite a lot of oil in stock, so we'll just keep an eye on that, I suppose, and see as and when we might need to do more. That's all looking pretty good. These are all Unity boosted. They probably don't need Unity boosting anymore, do they? Because we're not getting a lot of stuff coming in, so there's not a lot of point in Unity boosting it when there's not getting as many of these tier 1 parts in anyway. They are... we could do with more steel, more iron coming in. Well, no, iron's okay. It's just not getting there fast enough. Is that because this belt isn't good enough for it? Did I consider that at any point? 6. Oh, that doesn't use it. 15. I mean, that's 60 on its own, and those belts can do 60, right? Yeah. We definitely need to upgrade that belt. We definitely need to upgrade that belt. Why? Why did I not do that before? And then how much do these use? 9. So if we upgrade like a little bit more. That should be, if we upgrade down to like there. That should be alright. Because then they're using 9 each, 18, 36. Good job. And that uses 15. So yeah, that should be okay. In fact, we probably didn't need to do that last bit, but that's okay. So that should get iron actually getting down there to make those parts. Not that we're in a desperate need for them, but it's not going to hurt, is it? It's not going to hurt. How are we doing with our first crop? What are we growing here? We're growing vegetables and we're growing vegetables. Excellent. Do we have anything in stock? We do not. So that is just the first. I think because we cancelled that, I think they might have gone on to the grass and then straight onto the vegetables. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how fast. I just saw the word, oh, invalid route assigned. Yeah, that's fine. How do I get rid of the route? And just check that's gone from over this side as well. Yeah. Not enough workers 6 times. How did we just lose? How are we Oh, it's because I started actually building this. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I've built all this, but we have nowhere near enough workers to actually run it. How do we get more workers? The only way to get more workers is just to let time spin past, but not overly keen on that. For now, let's pause you and you. We need the rest of them. Did that seriously only do... Or was it because it's... That's helped a little bit. Let's pause another one of you and another one of you. It's minus 17 still. Huh. What else do we could pause one of these? Now we're on -1. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We could... Like, do you have crew? No, I think I kicked the crew out. Well, that's why I paused it. I could pause this one. Because you're literally doing nothing at the moment, and we're rammed to the gills with sulfur. So let's leave that going. How are you doing? Still waiting on steel. Do we not have steel? We do not have steel. Why do we not have steel? Because you're short on copper ore? Oh, is this the same problem I had before? How much copper ore do you use? Or iron ore, I should say. 24. So that's one full belt of 60 needed straight away. So this is not fast enough. And then you're also going to need to be upgraded. In fact, you're going to need to be upgraded as well. And then these two are going to be the same with the 24. So that side should be fine. But all those bits in the middle need to be upgraded. How have I not noticed any of this before? Like, how much of a moron am I? How much coal do you use? 9, so that should be okay. Yeah, because you've got your own separate feed. And that's 36, so that's also going to be fine. That means we're going to be going through that copper ore like no one's business now. That's interesting, because we're going to run out of copper ore pretty quick. Pretty damned quick. We've already got 3 excavators there working on copper ore. We do have more copper ore on this island. That entire mountain range there is copper ore. Okay, we might need to think about increasing copper, iron. I know it's iron. I keep saying the wrong thing. We might need to think about, we're extremely busy with trucks. So let's, I mean, have we got any glass on the go yet? Oh, there's our first bit of glass. There's our first tiny... Oh, we've already got some. That's not our first bit of glass. There's one of our first bits of glass. Right. Yeah, so they got extremely busy because there's so much ferrying back and forth just here. Like the water, the sulfur, the sand, the limestone, the salt. They also got to ferry back and forth any rock and stuff that ends up in there. And there's only a little bit at the moment. How much glass do we have? We have 72. I think it's time for a big boy truck. I think it's time for a big boy truck. Now, yeah, so it has the same height requirement. That's what I was wondering. So that's 2 or higher. That's 2 or higher. So that was vehicle parts Mark 2 is what we need to be working on. That's what we need. So here are our vehicle parts. We're going to need... Is that just a Mark? That's a Mark. We need a Mark 3 assembly, I think, don't we? It's not there. It's in buildings. Nope, it's in... Where on earth is it? Power production? Oh, it is there. Yeah, so the Mark 2 doesn't have the Mark 2 vehicle parts. This one does. There it is. Only needs 3 glass. Oh, that's exciting. It uses 6 vehicle parts. This makes 6 vehicle parts. So it would basically be breaking even if we left it just with 1. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. So let's put an assembly Mark 3 down. We're going to put this one down. Now we need to leave space for all of these trucks and everything, don't we? So I'm thinking maybe we'll put it down like this. And then we'll say you're going to be making vehicle parts Mark 2. So you need glass, steel, and vehicle parts. Well, steel is there. So maybe I should put it next to this one, actually. I think that makes more sense. Let's put you here. And then we're going to take a branch of steel from here. We're going to take this and we're going to rotate it around so it's facing the right direction. And then we're going to come in from here. I'm going to say keep to the same height. Go there. Steel. Steel is done. What else do you need? Glass and vehicle parts. Well, glass is going to have to come from storage. So let's put down a small storage, which we will put down. We'll leave a bit of space so we can get the vehicle parts in. This is going to come down. This is going to come down straight into here. You are going to be glass. And I'd like you to keep just a little bit full. Not a lot, just a little. And then we need the vehicle part. So that's you. So you're going to have to come out here, go up 2. That one's already on 3, actually, so that's quite helpful. Did you immediately go 1, 2? No, that's fine. So let's bring you to there. And then come under the steel. And then do that. Excellent. And then we're going to need storage for the vehicle parts Mark 2. So we're going to pop that one down there. Plumb that into there. We don't need to tell it what it is. Excellent. I think that is everything we need. Let's delete that one. Extremely busy trucks. Well, I want to get that bad boy there on the go. Max capacity is 60, max capacity of 20. That uses 0.4 fuel. That uses 1.1. So it's slightly more efficient with fuel. Not a lot. Stuff's going on. Stuff's going on. Why are people running out of fuel? We've got so much fuel, it's not even funny. We don't have enough workers. For some... Why? How do you lose workers in this game? Do they just disappear if they're not happy? Is that a thing? Water, 0. Vehicle pollution, air pollution, landfill pollution, water pollution, health, sulfur mine, oil rig, beacon, research lab. I mean, they are just... They're not happy, are they? Not happy at all. Do you not have water? Not really. Is that because there isn't enough water getting over here? It is. Which means our farmers might not be getting enough water. So do we just not have enough water anymore? I mean, that's not full. This isn't helping, being a Mark II pipe here. How much water do you guys actually use? Oh, okay, potentially Mark II levels. So I think that's what the problem is. We've got plenty of water, but we're not getting out fast enough. I think we're going to need to run another Mark II pipe under here. Because this is taking a bit of water. That produces water? Oh, it's the sour water strip, yes. That produces a bit of water. It goes along here. Some of it comes up to this water tank. And that water tank feeds whatever I'm looking at here. I've turned the camera around, I'm immediately lost. Is that steel? I think that's our steel production, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got some water going into our steel. 12 water going there. Then we've got our farm water supply. So that's all coming off of this one. We've made that a Mark II pipe, but actually there's only a Mark I pipe going into that. So that seems to be keeping up though, so that's all right. Means we probably didn't need a Mark II there. We do have this extra beauty pipe, which we could plug into these just to beef our supply up a bit. Because there's lots of water in there. And they feed this and pretty much just that. Then the pipe comes down here. So what our current usage is what, like 6, I said, was it? Whatever that farm is using and whatever the steel and the rest of this is using. What is the steel using? 12. 12 plus 3 farms. And then 150, essentially. So at that point, we're pretty much using all of the water in that Mark II pipe. So if we could bring a new pipe in from here, under this one, wherever we can, under this one, and then we'll make that a new connection over there. So everything beyond this point is just being fed with one pipe. So that's what we're going to do there. Excavator has no fuel. All right. Get some fuel. Building may collapse. Oh, I thought I changed all that. Like, yeah, you're nowhere near it. But then again, saying that, do we need this? Definitely not. Let's just get rid of it. That's fine. We don't need that little bit. So that's that problem solved. And then we haven't got enough food in the chicken farm. We do have vegetables, and we do have vegetables, and we have a bit of wheat there. That's exciting. Do you accept transports? You do. Excellent. So we should be seeing that. The problem we have now, though, is that our bread... Oh, our bread is pretty backed up. Okay, so we should be seeing that backing up, hopefully. There's a little bit of food going into the chickens. A little, not a lot. And how much offal do we have? 28. We need to think of something to do with offal at some point. Right, so the water's the problem then, isn't it? So I'm going to leave the game paused while I do this. So it's going to be a whole lot of Mark II pipe. So I'm going to bring you in here. And then I'm guessing you're a level 3. So if we go up 2, yeah. So you're going to go there. Then you're going to go, I'm just going to match with all of the pillars. So we don't create more transport issues. We can't match with that one because there's, we can go there and there, which is a bit janky, but hey ho. This becomes a bit more complex. So we could go to this pillar. And then let's get back under the... Let's get back. Magnet off. Let's get back under the water pipe and start following that one again. And then this gets messy as you like. So let's do that. And then, oh my word, I mean, what is even happening over here? look at how many pillars there are. It's such a massive waste. If I just come over here and say do that, that works. And then come here, come here, come here. You are going to make a new pillar there, but hey ho. And then can I bring you up a level here to go over this one all of a sudden? Yep. And then can we bring you down to go under this one? Well, what we need you to do now, so it's just to go there. And then connect into there. Like that. And then we're going to delete that bit. So we're going to Unity, get rid of that. And we're going to, can you Unity deliver that? Is that the whole pipe? Oh, it is. Right. So now that pipe. There it is. Water, 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 water. Water, water, water. It's getting there. That's going to connect into here. That's going to start coming down here. Underneath that. Which is expertly placed. That'll feed this bit down here. How much water do we use? 6.5. Pipe 12. 8. So it's 26. Plus the farms. Plus this, which uses 68 plus wherever this pipe goes. So that's like a backup to these. Maybe I should put that, no, because we don't want to really use that word unless we can help it. So that's fine. So we're down to minus 21 workers. And we're running low on concrete. We did get some new refugees at some point. We've got 18 refugees. That did absolutely diddly squat for us. But we should be seeing, yeah, water is running down there now. Let's just come over here. Water is running, water is running, water is running. It's filling up with water. Lovely. Okay, well, that's that problem solved. That is that problem solved. What buildings have negated workers? The vehicle parts, that's probably fine. And the glass, that's probably fine. Yeah, okay, so I think it just targets like the latest made buildings, which is actually quite clever if that is the case. What is your problem? You are full of vegetables. Is nobody getting vegetables from you? So if we come down here and say vegetables, try and keep this as full as you can with a P6. And we'll do the same for this. We'll say you try and keep it as full as you can with a P6. And the soybeans, try and keep it as full as you can with a P6. And then we should see trucks, yeah, getting the vegetables out of there. Perfect. Good job. And then let's just make sure they can come down here and deliver the vegetables. Excellent. We are down to 23 months of food, though, on the other hand. We do have lots of bread in stock. So they got bread out the wazoo. And vegetables are actually looking pretty good as well at the moment. The chickens are hungry. We're down to 200 chickens. So that's not going brilliantly. Not a lot I can do about it. But we've just introduced more farms. We've got new food sources. We've got new refugees again, or is that the same ones? No, I think those are new. Let's go to the housing Mark 3. Let's just dismiss that. We can't do that till we've got glass anyway, so that's not a massive concern. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. We know the chickens don't have food. It's fine. You don't need to keep telling me the chickens don't have food. Another 15 months for just 18 refugees. Is there anything else that they're particularly miserable about? It's just the pollution. I think the pollution is killing people. Landfill pollution. I don't know if there's a lot we can do about landfill pollution. I mean, you're literally living on landfill. Is that not a good idea? Should I have not made them live on landfill? I mean, in hindsight, it makes sense that's bad. Steel is on its way. Let's just take a look at how this is doing. We are very low on copper. Well, copper. It's because it's red. I see red and I'm like, must be copper. No, of course it's not. What is your problem? Oh, they can drive up there now. That's cool. Are you just waiting for a truck? Vehicles can't reach it. Why not? Why not? Can you just move to like there? Oh, it literally just reached it as I did that. He's just going to go back over there and carry on doing what he was doing. Excellent. Okay. So I think we need more excavators doing more iron. I was so close to saying it again. I was so close. If we have a quick look at the mining designation, yeah, I might... Oh, I was going to say I might flatten that as well, but... if we just come over here and say... I want you to be doing the curvy thing now. So if I do that and that... Yeah, we might as well start getting rid of that as well, hadn't we? I can no longer see what the... Nope. Why are you trying to go flat? Wait, what is going on here? Oh, because it's already at the lowest designation. All right, yeah, of course. So what we want to do actually is flat. We want to just flatten all of that as well. Is there even iron there? A little bit. It'll do. Whoop, put that back. Okay. But you are being told to prioritize iron, aren't you? Yeah, okay. So yeah. No available place to dump products. You're having a laugh, mate. You're having a laugh? Look at that. Look at all those places you can dump products. What are you on about? It's immediately solved itself. Okay, it's not a problem. We have researched thermal storage. Ooh. We have a new building. I wish you could hover over it there and it tells you what it does. I guess that's going to be under power? No. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thermal storage. Thermal storage uses steam to heat its tank of molten salt to store thermal energy. The accumulated energy can then be used to boil incoming water back to steam. The conversion process has losses, but maintaining the accumulated heat does not decay while the storage is operational. So I'll be honest, I don't really understand what that does. I really don't understand that. Let's just pop this down here. So it's a water input and a steam input. And then it outputs steam or steam. Right, so you need to put steam in to get heat. And then you use that heat to heat up water. But that only makes 2,400 and heat and water takes 3,000. So the ratios are annoying. I'm trying to figure out what purpose that... Is that better than using it just directly into boilers? Or is it just to like store up a bit of extra heat from the steam in case you have issues? So if we put in high-powered steam, we could turn water... Oh yeah, no, because it's high-power steam to high-power steam. So if we put in 600 high-power steam, to get high-powered steam, we'd need to generate 6,000 heat. But that only generates 4,800 heat. So I'm not really sure what the benefit of that is. But we've got it. Still can't dump products, but you can. I promise you can. What have you got? Dirt. Do you know what? Throw it in the ocean, mate. Just throw it straight into the ocean. How are we doing in terms of this steel? Not great. Oh yeah, of course, because we don't have any stuff there. We do actually have some workers because we had some new refugees come in. Hooray, the game says. Glass is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So we should be getting vehicle parts Mark II. We do. We have 76 of them. Hold fire. So how much... Bucket capacity of 6 with consumption of 1. Bucket capacity of 20 with a consumption of 2.3. So I think we start replacing... I'm just going to make a big truck. I don't really need the big trucks. I suppose we are going to need them at the things for that, because it's got a bucket capacity of 20. So right now we're saying that 6 uses 2. So 6 to 40. And if we're saying it's 6 to 40 and we're saying that we are now doing 20, which is slightly over 3 times as much, we would need 120. So we just need 2 of those, yeah. So if we're going to do... Vehicle... Wait, hold fire. There's a vehicle limit. There's a vehicle limit. Oh, that's sad. Sorry, I hit the mic in my disappointment. Nothing found. Vehicle then. Vehicles and mining doesn't tell me it increases the limit. Is there maybe an edict we can put on to increase that? 20 vehicles cap. That vehicle cap. If I just put in the word cap, is that going to be enough? Captain's office we're going to get as well, but that's fine. 20 vehicles cap. Captain's office. Vehicle management, 20 vehicle cap. 20 vehicle cap. 20 vehicle cap. So that's the next one. So to get that, oh my word. We need to get silicon electronics, construction 4, research 4, whatever research 4 needs. The red research, which needs electronics, which we're making there. And then we can increase our vehicle cap. Oh, that makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. Sad times. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about it. So we are going to destroy you. And we are going to destroy you. And we're just going to slowly make our way around to replacing the vehicles with larger size ones. Here he comes. Sad times, because this could have been one of our first diggers. Could have been one of our first diggers. But it's gone now. Both of them are gone. So we're making our first large... It's just the picture looks... I thought it was that one for a second, but we're fine. Okay. We're making our first large excavator, and we're making our first large truck, and we'll put them both to work over here. So actually, we can get rid of one of you. And then we'll wait for this to... This is exciting. This is exciting. This is how we're going to end the video. You have no stuff in. You have no stuff in. That's good, because that means you have both grown your wheat and your soybeans, and they have all gone down here. So... wheat is backed up, but it's not backed up enough to go into here. Sad times. We don't have enough animal feed in here to back these up. Sad times. And soybeans, obviously nothing is backed up because we're making tofu and it's not even got any in. So the only food we have in stock is bread. So 25 months of food in stock. More vegetables are coming in though. as we speak. So what we really need to get are these 2 farms up and running with the same as these. So first of all, let's change this. Let's change this to wheat. Let's change this to soybeans. And then I think we really need to start thinking about doing that. They take 12 workers, right? So in theory, we have enough. In theory, we have enough. How's this digger coming on? Come on now. Steel. Oh, poopy pants. Oh, poopy pants. Steel only gets ore if enough gets through these. And these never back up anymore, even though this is full, because we're actually utilizing all of the iron we're making now because we increased the belt capacity. And that's not going to back up until that's full. Regret for using Mark II storages. I wish there was a downgrade button for that. That would be really nice. I'd really appreciate that. What I could do for now is just pause that. It doesn't matter if those 2 are running because that belt will back up soon enough. That'll stop that iron being used. The vehicle parts and the electronics is going to have to keep going because that's used for our maintenance, which has been hovering on 95% for a little while. We are full of belts going into it, so I think we're okay. Right. Unpause, unpause. And then let's come back to this belt situation. No, don't unpause. Delete. Oh, I suppose I could have just moved it. Cut. Paste. Paste. So they're actually in line. That one's doing soybeans. That one's doing wheat. Thank you. And then you. Come to here. Come to here. Let's use a Mark I pipe to connect you into there. And then you come to there, 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 and find your way in there somehow. Perfect. Same with you. Find your way in there somehow. Excellent. Right. Unpause all of that. Sweet. So that's going to double. Well, it's going to add an extra third to our wheat and soybean production, which I think is going to matter. Do they use Mark IIIs? No, luckily they don't. Okay. So we're not going to run out of Mark IIIs immediately. So I'm hoping that we see the iron, and these are still churning out. Is this not full? It's because we just made a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, it's going to start using it. So I'm going to pause these as well for now. Right, obviously, I had a phone call while recording, because why wouldn't I have a phone call when I'm recording? So I've completely lost track of what I was talking about. I've got no idea. I don't know what's happening. We have paused all this to try and get our iron to back up. So if we can get our iron to back up, which is almost there, we'll have more iron ore going over here to make more steel. And if we're making or saying that, this is now empty. So I think we probably need to upgrade this to a Mark II. I don't know if that's going to be too much drain on that initial pipe though. Just have to keep an eye on it. If it fills up, then it's not going to be a problem. But the problem is this is currently, this isn't backing up. This is using all of its water. That's full, that's full, that's full, that's full. So it should start backing up now then. Okay. So that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have anything. Cool. I mean, there's nothing in stock is what I mean there. That's good. That's good. Down here, we have no wheat, we have no soybeans. That's less good. We've had more vegetables coming in, which is nice. Do we need more farms? I suppose these two haven't really kicked in. They're still on their first harvest, aren't they? So let's just give it a chance. Let's give it a chance and see what happens. Do we need, I suppose is the other question, do we need to do the fertility cycle if we are putting fertilizer in? Don't know. Probably. Something else to think about though. We have lots of workers because we just had new refugees come in. So let's unpause that to start with. Glass is full. That's good. We are full of sand, so they're not doing anything, but that's fine. Steel is really what we're waiting on, and we are just not getting enough copper. Iron, my word. I'll start getting it right at some point. We're not getting enough iron coming in. And this is largely backed up, but I suppose they've got to back up, fill up their internal. And they're getting there. We are still just using a little bit of iron though, aren't we? That's the thing. And we can't stop this using this iron. That has to be used. So, let's give it a chance and see if it backs up, because we can't replace this little baby. Can't replace our smaller excavator with the bigger excavator doing this until that's done. So what I could do is say, let's lose those and add those here. At least we get that extra excavator over there and getting that iron ore out. Because that is, yeah, it's just not filling up very fast at the moment, is it? Cool, well, I'm going to leave that there then. How is our ship doing? It's waiting on steel. Of course it is. So our ship's done nothing. All video. Excellent. You probably haven't done much because you're waiting for more oil to be produced. Yes, you are, but that's fine because we've got like 2 full tanks in there, so we should be okay. Although I would like to see a bit more of a buffer there. Salt is looking hunky-dory. Is there a reason? We just paused you. Okay. I mean, we're full of salt, so I'm not really too bothered about that. It was using up some of our whatever water. What sort of water were you using? Brine. That's the word I'm looking for. We're using up some of our brine. We are going to be using more salt over here, though. We do, or those are set to be on a keep full. Not a high priority, so let's leave them like that. We're full of acid, full of sulfur, full of water, full of limestone. Sand, bizarrely, we're not full of. It would be nice. Can we just tell this to deliver? I know, I suppose we don't want to do that because sand has to go other places. So if we start telling it to only deliver there, it's going to cause issues, isn't it? We now got 3 excavators back working over there. So, what have we done today? We have massively expanded. We've doubled the amount of food farms we have. We don't quite. Oh, we do just about have enough space to fit in another 4 behind it, should we wish. They will have to be rotated that way, so they are facing the pipes. Otherwise, everything's going to get very complex. And that should be fine because the trucks can go around. So yeah, that might be something we need to think about doing if we find that these aren't keeping up with demand. That is, of course, going to need another 48 workers. And we currently only have half of our glass production working. And we have basically none of our concrete production working, which is actually a problem. So we're probably going to think about doing a little bit more of this, I suspect. Because, yeah, it's running a bit low at the moment. So let's kind of get all of it going. Just about. Yeah, let's get all of that going. Bring this back up again because we use that for production of something quite important, though I can't recall what now. But we need it. I remember that much. We've got plenty of vehicle parts Mark II coming in. That's awesome. Are they actually taking the steel out from anywhere? Like, where do they get steel? I suppose they only get steel if there's any steel in stock. And if there is no steel in stock, then they don't have any steel to take out for anything else. So unless the lab parts and the vehicle production parts max out, and bearing in mind they're not using much steel, but they're using more than we're producing. So maybe, what do we do about that? I guess we could take this one out here and connect it up there and get rid of that. So then all the steel production is in half. Otherwise, we're never going to have any steel in stock. So how much steel are we making? 24. 3, 6, and potentially 9. So it should be backing up. It should be, but I suppose it's not making it fast enough because we're not getting enough copper, iron ore coming in. So maybe we think about pausing. We've got vehicle parts. How many vehicle parts do we need? Wrong one. We've already got enough. We need 80, and however much this is going to take, another 40, and we've got a few in stock. So let's pause that. So at least that's a little bit less steel being used. And then hopefully this backs up enough that this starts filling up and they can start using the steel for other stuff. We've got more refugees come in. Hooray. Awesome. Right. So what do we do today? We've got glass up and running. We actually have some glass in stock. That's fantastic. We have got vehicle parts Mark II up and running. So we can start working on getting more vehicles. We just need more steel for that. We might need to think about ramping up our steel production. Is that even possible? Because they use oxygen and that makes 36 and they use 18. So no, we would need another one of those. Where does the nitrogen just gets vented at the moment, does it? Yeah. Could we use that nitrogen? I mean, I get myself very distracted again, aren't I? No, we couldn't use it to burn, so that's fine. We'll just vent it. Cool. All right, so exciting video. It's getting so much more messier with pipes and belts everywhere, but I love it like that. I'd have it no other way. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Next time we'll think about putting another whole bunch of farms in if our workers stay in this nice positive range. We'll see if our wheat and soybeans improve at any point so we get some more. And the problem is now the animal feed is going to be used even more for producing this because we're using double the amount of fertilizer. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it, see how it goes. Vegetables are actually full as well as bread, so that's actually really, really nice. We've had a bit of tofu coming in, that's nice. Cool. Chickens, doing all right, doing all right. Something's changed a little bit because we are almost back up to maximum chicken production. If we can get the animal food situation sorted, which might mean, like I say, a whole other bunch of wheat and soybean farms. But if we can get that under control, we can think about getting another chicken farm perhaps, but we'll see. So next time, what are we going to do? Honestly, no idea. We've got advanced smelting. What does advanced smelting do? I don't know. I probably shouldn't have hit that because now it's gone. We have a blast furnace Mark II. Does it just use double? It uses a little bit less coal to make double the... Oh, and limestone that it didn't use before. Oh no, because that's for... Anyway, that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to look into the blast furnaces Mark II. My voice is on the verge of going, maybe that'll help us solve this situation in some way. If we can get some steel backing up and it's almost there, we'll get these vehicles built and we will very slowly start replacing our vehicle fleet with Mark II vehicles, which will ever so slightly lessen our petrol needs or our fuel needs. Not a lot, but a little bit. And will allow us to excavate things much faster. So that's exciting. I was hoping to get there today. We didn't quite get there. They have finally finished getting all of the trees from this area. That's amazing. That has taken so long. Oh, I'm very pleased about that. Gives us this whole other bit of area to build in now, once we have flattened this entire mountain range. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time. Be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in this wet and dreary Captain of Industry. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.